Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So silver just absolutely plummeted today. So if we have a quick look at the charts of silver, you can see that in the last 24 hours we are down 6.45%. So we're currently sitting at £36 an ounce. Now, we was only very recently, up until today, sitting around £39, even touching £40 an ounce. I believe at one stage we hit £41 an ounce, or just under £41 an ounce. So within 24 hours to drop down 6%, back down to £36.50 an ounce, is a huge drop of roughly £4 an ounce. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you about my strategy, what I plan to do next. Am I going to hold silver? Am I going to sell my silver? Or am I actually going to buy some more silver? So let's get straight into the video. Now this video is also going to double up as my entry into the poured silver showdown challenge that TSC is hosting on Stacker Social. And that is because I decided to film in this setup today, because I haven't filmed in this setup for quite some time now. Now, when I film in this setup, it's actually in a very secure location. And that is because all of this silver that you see in the backdrop of today's video actually stays in the backdrop even when I'm not filming. So therefore, this actual backdrop is very, very secure. It's behind 3 lockable doors in total. So it's almost like a big vault in itself, and that is because I wanted it to be somewhere where I could actually keep my poured silver always on display. Because imagine trying to get this out every single time I wanted to set up this display. It would actually take ages to do, to put everything away in its individual packaging with its COAs and package it all up without it all clanking together and scratching and all the rest of it. So yeah, that is why I decided to film in today's video, so I could also showcase my poured silver collection. Now, we're going to add a couple of bits to the poured silver stack. We've got a nice button round here. I believe I picked this up from Liquid Metals. He got them shipped over from the US. I think it's half an ounce. It doesn't feel like it's a full ounce. It could be. Let's have a look. Yeah, half an ounce. And this is from... oh, I can't remember now. Let me know in the comment section. My mind's gone blank who this is from, but it's from a pourer in the US. So really cool, something to add to my poured silver stack. I haven't got a piece from this particular pourer up until now. So that is another piece added to the poured silver collection. Next we have a Stackers Social round. Now this is from Pit Bullion. And I don't know if this is actually classed as being poured. I believe he actually buys these in and then, yeah. So this is actually just lasered on. So this won't actually be able to enter my poured silver setup. I thought it was poured at first just because it said put bullion on it. But yeah, that's for my Stacker Social silver collection. So I'll put that to one side and I'll add that to my Stacker Social silver collection that I all try and keep together in a separate box. But this can be added. This is a 2025 1K Privy Mark silver poker chip that was produced by Louis. This is actually in a capsule, but as you can see by my backdrop, I like to keep my poured silver out in the elements. Probably not beneficial to some of the pieces that started off very shiny. Things like this, which used to be really, really shiny, now have a tarnish effect all around. You can see it's going a bit brown on the corners. But that's just how I like to keep my poured silver. I like it raw. I like being able to play around with it, pick it up. And that is what I'm going to be doing to my 2025 Stackers Social poker chip. Eventually this will also be added to my Stackers Social silver collection. But for now, we'll add it in here because this is definitely poured. Although it does look like it's been machine made, it is actually hand poured. So this is all the COA details here. I keep all of this stuff, and I do recommend anyone that picks up things like this, keeps hold of all this stuff, all this box and things like that will help in the future when you come to sell. It will help maintain a little bit more of a premium. Next, we have a few bits in here that I actually unboxed during a video, and it's not all going to be poured silver, but there are some bits amongst here that are. This bit here, for example. And what else have we got in here? We have got some really cool bits in here, actually. Look, I just found that. I wonder where that went. That's what Israeli Coins sent me. An ounce of silver. Well, I'm going to put that to one side. I wonder where that had gone. We've got a peace dollar in here as well that I can add to my tube. Look at this. Real full of goodies in here. We've got an old style Libertad. Look at that, I just found 3 ounces that I forgot about. Well, near enough 3 ounces I forgot about. But this is what I'm trying to get to. And these are the poured pieces that I picked up from Pub Sociology. Do you know what? Some of these pieces I actually said I was going to give away. So, yeah, let's get the COAs for these as well. Completely going off topic for today's video. Right, that was the piece that I brought, I believe. That's the 3/9 fine piece. And then in there are the other COAs for the copper pieces, I think. So I'm going to keep that out. And I need to add those to the giveaway chest, because I did actually say on that video, there's something else heavy in there. I did say on that video that I'd be giving those away. So, yeah, completely forgot about that. Pop all this away. There's my bookmark as well that Ned printed for me. I was going to give it to my son, but I decided to keep it because I thought it was so cool. But there we go. So that is a right little box of goodies there. But let's keep on topic to today's video as well, and let's talk about the spot price of silver. Now, silver spot price, like I said, has dropped 6%, just over 6% in the last 24 hours. And I wanted to talk you through my strategy in today's video. Now, you've got to remember that just because silver spot price has dropped by 6% doesn't mean you're going to be able to go out straight away to your bullion dealers and people in the community that are selling silver and expect to see that same drop in the prices that they're selling things for. Now, the reason that's the case is a lot of these bullion dealers, places like Cardiff Gold, Bullion by Post, Shards, and all of the other UK bullion dealers, they would have been buying silver not only from their suppliers, from their wholesale suppliers, but also from individuals for a larger amount, because they would have been paying, maybe let's say they paid spot price when silver was around £39–40. They can't suddenly sell those pieces of silver that they brought for the new spot price of £36 plus their premium, because they're still going to be at a loss. So you've got to remember, just because there's been a drop in spot price, that won't be reflected straight away in the main bullion dealers. Even places like Cobra's Auction, he won't be able to suddenly drop his rates right back down, because he would have brought stock in as well for the new higher prices. So you have to bear that in mind. You can't go straight out when you see these drops of 5, 6, 7, even 10% and expect to be able to pick up silver for that reduction straight away. You do have to wait for a few weeks or months even for the spot price to level out, find its new kind of base point, and then you'll start seeing the reflection in your local bullion dealers. So that is the reason I won't be rushing out and buying silver, because I won't be able to rush out and suddenly buy silver for 6% less. I also won't be selling. It doesn't make any sense for me to sell silver when there's been a slight drop. And also, a lot of my silver is long term. I don't buy this stuff to make a quick profit. I don't buy this stuff to quickly flip it. I buy it to hold on to it for minimum 10 to 15 years. Some of this stuff, especially the stuff you're seeing in today's video, I don't plan to ever sell. This would be the very last things that I would sell if I had to sell a piece of silver, because this silver you pay a higher premium for because it's poured. A lot more work goes into it. A lot of these pieces, especially the ones from Silverpunk, are hallmarks, and that also adds a little bit more of a premium. So this sort of stuff is the stuff that I would sell last. This is the sort of stuff that I buy for my collection. I don't buy this to hope that I'm going to make a profit in a couple of years' time. I buy this to keep my stacking journey interesting and fresh. So I definitely won't be selling silver either. And the answer to today's title of the video is I'll be holding. That is how I'm going to be responding to the drop in spot price that we have seen over the last 24 hours. I won't be buying, I won't be selling, I'll just be holding on to the current stack that I have. Now I'm going to showcase a couple of pieces here. Now this is pewter, I believe. Yeah, PW pewter. And I believe this was one of the pieces that I said I was going to give away. I think I said I was going to give everything away that Pub Sociology sent me, apart from the piece that I actually paid for, which was the silver piece. Now this, I can already tell this is a silver piece, just that it feels cold to the touch and it's got a lot more weight to it. This is 3.16 ounces. Now, Pub Sociology, if you're watching today's video, I'll be very interested to hear if you ever found the other version of this, because he actually poured 2 versions of this. And the one that I originally won on the auction, which weighed, I believe it was slightly less, I believe it was like 3.12 ounces maybe, he actually lost it. He couldn't find where he'd put it. So he actually sent me out the larger piece, which was the 3.16 ounces. And currently this is a 1 of 1 until the second one surfaces somewhere. So yeah, I'll be really interested to hear, Pub Sociology. Let me know in the comment section, did you ever find the other piece that you poured? Absolutely stunning. Really, really like this piece. And it's an honour to be able to add this in the backdrop of my poured silver collection. I'm just going to move that piece over there. And we'll add that there. Look at that. Really, really shiny, really, really reflective, and what an absolutely stunning piece of poured silver. Now next we'll add in this piece here. This is from Wild Pig Pours. This is a pourer based in America, I believe, and I think I found this on eBay. I think I found someone that was selling a few bits off from their stack, and they'd actually picked it up from eBay. So yeah, I got quite a good deal on it. I didn't have to actually pay for the import fees and all the rest of it, because the person I brought it from had already done that in the past. But this is an ounce. Really, really nice. Love the detail on this. Love the finish of it. Love the way it's been toned up. Absolutely stunning piece of silver. So that will also be added to the poured silver backdrop. And like I said, make sure you keep all of these COAs, keep them safe and protected, because in the future you'll want to be able to put it back in its original packaging with the COA to help be able to sell it for more of a premium. Now I'm not sure what's inside here, but it doesn't feel as heavy. Oh, I don't know, it could be an ounce of silver. It's a lot smaller than the poured piece I just looked at. Ah, yes it is, look at that. A Coca-Cola bar. Now this needs to go in a different part of my collection as well. This will go with my other 1 ounce silver bars. So that is really cool. It's really nice to be able to find all these bits of silver that I forgot about. I put them all in that box after I filmed the unboxing video. And then I put the box to one side. It got mixed up with loads of empty boxes that I kept for packaging. And then yeah, I just found it today, which was good timing for today's video. But this is another piece that I'll be giving away. This was poured in copper. Really, really cool. Again, from Pub Sociology. And these all have COAs as well. So an absolutely stunning piece. And again, that will be given away very, very soon. I'll probably give it away through Stackers Social. So please head down to today's video description and join Stackers Social if you're not already. Because these pieces are 1 of 1s. Very, very cool pieces, and I'll be giving them away very, very soon. Now I also want to say a massive thank you to everyone that subscribed to my channel. I did do a shorts video the other day thanking everyone for 15,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. I never believed when I first started this channel that I would hit these sort of landmarks, so it's really overwhelming. And just amazing to see how many people are still supporting me and following my channel along. Some of my 365 Club members have been members of my channel for well over 2 years now, which is incredible, and I really, really do appreciate it. The support is just, yeah, amazing. It makes me want to keep putting content out there because it shows that people are enjoying what I'm doing. So yeah, massive thank you again for those of you that are subscribed, those of you that are liking my videos, sharing them and writing in the comments. It really helps push the videos out there to a wider audience. But yeah, that is today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to finish up by taking you on a little bit of a tour of my poured silver collection to showcase some of the pieces a little bit closer. We've got a shelf over here full of mainly silver punk pours. I would like to actually fill this bit up here with some more silver punk pieces. It'd be nice to get a few more stands and a few more bars along there. It'd be quite nice to have this whole shelf, this whole little cabinet bit with silver punk pours on. We've got some other people's work in here as well. This was, I believe this was Stu who poured this. Absolutely stunning piece of silver. I won that on an auction in Stacker Social. We've got pieces like this that Cranky Stacker poured and produced. 2 ounces, really nice chunk. And we've got, this is a very cool bit. I'll be very interested to hear in the comment section who poured this piece. Let me know in the comment section. This is a proto, so yeah, extremely sought after piece. A real OG in the pouring community, way before my time. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, he was very, very highly respected. I don't think he still pours now. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you know who poured that piece. But coming around here, we've got a few bits on the top. These bars here are really cool. This is an old retro Game Boy. Both sides of this bar look stunning though. Really, really nice that side and really cool that side. Got another retro game in here, a SNES controller. Again, looks great both sides. Absolutely stunning. These little animals you've seen dotted around, this is from a jeweler that makes these. Now, Lexi Dix, I think is her name. And she sells mainly on eBay, I think. I think she might have a website, but I think it's mainly eBay. But I got them all from her. Got a little rabbit over there. And also got the fox down here. And I think they're really cool. I don't know if they're 3/9 fine or if they're sterling silver. I can't remember what they are now. But they have got hallmarks on them. I'm just thinking they're really, really cool. Really stunning piece of art. Coming down here, we've got lots of different bits and pieces. This isn't really a poured piece, but I think it looks quite cool and quirky, so I added it to my backdrop. We've got the Stacker Social round that we added there. We've got a liquid metals crab. Love the toning on this. We've got this piece here from Crown Cast. This is 3 ounces, is it? Yep, 3 ounces. Just a really nice looking bar. Pure Scottish silver, 5 ounces, a real chunky piece there. Love all of this imperfections on the bottom, really adds character to the bar. I think I've got 2 of these. I've got that one there. And then, yeah, got one here as well that's more personalised. He put 365 on this one. And this is again 5 troy ounces. What an absolute chunk of silver. Pop that over there. Moving round, we have some more silver punk pieces down here. Got this from his auction on Stacker Social. Come round to here, another piece from Silver Punk, the piece from Pub Sociology that we added today. Got some copper pours here that someone in the community sent me. Raw69 is his name. He is actually in Stacker Social, I believe, but he's not that active on Stacker Social. But out of the blue, he sent me a really nice care package. He sent me those 2 and a third one, which I sent on to CPM. If we move up here, we've got some really, really cool pieces up here as well. We've got a swan. This isn't from Lexi. This is from someone else. I can't remember who made this. I don't even know if I know who made this, but it is hallmarked somewhere on the swan. And again, this might be 3/9 fine. Let me know if you can spot the hallmark. I can't remember whereabouts the hallmark was now on this piece. But it is hallmarked somewhere. Where is it? Can't see it now. I believe it's definitely hallmarked somewhere. But yeah, that was another eBay find. And then we got some really cool pieces. These aren't poured, these fish, but they're really cool. This was from Pure Scottish Silver. I believe liquid metals. Got a prospector piece here. This was made using the lost wax pouring technique. Only 500 of these were made. Really, really cool piece. This is basically the same as the one that I put sand on the base and put a 1 gram piece of gold in and customized it. Another pure Scottish silver bar there. Just some absolutely stunning pieces of silver. This is one of my favourite pieces. I brought this from Stephen with the Freeze for the Ease. And this is from Bay City Bullion. 76 grams, prototype. A very, very cool looking piece. So there we go. That is today's video. We'll finish up on one last piece, which is the old Xbox. 2 ounces again from Rogue Island Mint. Another stunning pour. But yeah, there we go. That is my entry to the Poured Silver Showdown Challenge. Really enjoying all these different challenges that TSC is putting in Stacker Social. If you haven't got much poured silver, don't worry. There's always going to be another challenge that you can enter. And just because I have a huge collection of poured silver doesn't mean that I'm going to be even top 3 in this challenge, because it's all about individuality. With poured silver, there's lots of unique pieces out there that mean something to different people. So just because you might only have 1 or 2 pieces of poured silver in your stack, please do still enter, because I've entered in the past and I don't think I've actually won a poured silver challenge yet. So even if you've got 1 or 2 pieces, please do still enter. Playing card from Valui. I think they're still available on their website actually. From Silverpunk. I can't remember who that one's from. I think it says on the back. Absolutely stunning piece that. Really cool. 814 casting, which is another... There's only 10 of those. Look, 1 of 10. This is another USA based pourer. I found that on eBay. GPS tracker. Everyone knows about the GPS tracker. Tuli, she made me a matching pair of poured pieces. This one is in silver, 2.3 ounces. Absolutely stunning. And then she did the same in copper. And she sent me those really out of the blue as a gift, which was very generous of her. So there we go. We're going to wrap the video up there. Show you one last piece. Look at the definition on this piece. Absolutely stunning. Really cool. And this is from MK Bars. Again, I think that's a USA based pourer. Absolutely stunning piece. That's one of my favorite pieces. Really like that. The detail is incredible. The relief is crazy on this. So yeah, there we go. That is my entry to the Poured Silver Showdown. I'll stand that back up later. And yeah, let me know in the comment section, what are you doing with the current spot price drop? Are you buying, are you selling, or are you holding? Thanks very much for watching. Please like, share and hype the video. And I hope you have a very nice day.